Seniors living alone, this one habit changes everything. What if you found yourself growing old, completely alone? No one to share your morning coffee. No one to call at night. Just silence. It sounds heartbreaking, but it doesn't have to be. Because believe it or not, there's one simple thing you can do every single day that can turn loneliness into peace, isolation into freedom, and aging into the most empowering chapter of your life. If you're living alone in your later years, or think you might one day, this video could change everything. Stick with me, because I'm going to share 6 powerful habits that can keep your heart full, your mind sharp, and your spirit thriving, no matter who's around. Let's start with the foundation, a daily routine. Waking up without a plan can make the whole day feel like a blur. You lose motivation, direction, and sometimes, even your sense of self. But a simple, consistent routine, that gives your day structure, purpose, and something to look forward to. Think about it, without work, family obligations, or a packed schedule, time can slip through your fingers. But when you intentionally shape your day, you take control of it. It doesn't have to be rigid or packed with chores. Just include things that lift your spirits, wake up at the same time, make your bed, step outside for some fresh air, and eat a nourishing breakfast. Take Robert, a 76-year-old retired engineer. After his wife passed, his days blurred together, late mornings, skipped meals, endless hours in front of the TV. He felt disconnected, until he created a daily plan. Now, he walks every morning, cooks his own meals, and calls his grandkids after lunch. And he feels alive again. Your routine doesn't just pass time, it brings peace, stability, and a sense of progress. Even something as simple as watering your plants or journaling before bed can bring comfort and calm. Movement is next. And no, I'm not talking about gym workouts or running marathons. As we age, our bodies naturally slow down, but if we stop moving altogether, everything gets harder, standing up, walking, bending over. And that leads to more pain, less energy, and even cognitive decline. But here's the good news, gentle, daily movement works wonders. Take Alina, a 78-year-old retired librarian. After she stopped working, she spent more time sitting. At first, it felt fine, but soon, walking became harder, her back hurt, and she had trouble sleeping. Then she joined a walking group and started stretching in the mornings. Within weeks, her energy improved, she stood taller, and she started sleeping like a baby. Even 5 minutes a day makes a difference. Stretch. Walk. Dance in the kitchen. Try chair yoga. Just move. And make it part of your routine, like brushing your teeth. Bonus? Regular movement keeps your brain sharp and reduces your risk of dementia. It's one of the best things you can do for both body and mind. If you're still with me, comment number 2 below, that tells me you're engaged and ready for change. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and tap the bell, because I've got more videos like this that you won't want to miss. Let's talk about something that's quietly harming millions of older adults, loneliness. As we age, people move, friendships fade, and families get busy. It's easy to end up spending most of your time alone. But isolation isn't just sad, it's dangerous. Studies show it can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Here's the truth, human connection is not a luxury. It's a daily need. That doesn't mean you have to be surrounded by people all the time. Even small interactions, a phone call, chatting with a neighbor, saying hello at the store, can lift your mood and give you a sense of belonging. Take Frank, an 80-year-old widower. After his wife passed, he stopped reaching out. The silence was heavy. But once he began volunteering at a local library and calling his daughter every Tuesday, something shifted. He felt seen. Connected. Alive. You don't have to wait for people to come to you. Reach out. Schedule calls. Join a club. Say hello. Staying socially active is just as important as staying physically active. Up next, we'll dive into the next 3 daily habits that protect your mental health, emotional strength, and help you rediscover a deep sense of joy, even when you're living alone. So don't go anywhere, because what's coming next could be the turning point you didn't know you needed. At first, Frank thought staying out of people's way was the respectful thing to do. Everyone had their own lives. He didn't want to be a burden. But as the months passed, the silence grew louder, and even the simplest tasks, making a meal, taking out the trash, began to feel overwhelming. Everything changed the day he decided to reach out. He started calling an old friend once a week. He joined a local senior group that met at the community center. He even signed up for an online chess club. And something unexpected happened. Within just a few months, Frank felt more alive, more engaged, and more connected than he had in years. That's the power of social engagement. It doesn't have to mean parties or large gatherings. It's about small, meaningful moments, a conversation over coffee, a thoughtful message, a shared laugh. Whether it's texting a friend, inviting someone for lunch, or joining a group that shares your interests, the key is to make connection a daily habit. And thanks to technology, it's easier than ever. Video calls, online communities, Facebook groups, even forums where you can talk to people who understand your life. Many older adults have found deep friendships and a sense of purpose from people they've never met in person. The truth is, loneliness isn't about being alone. It's about feeling disconnected. And the best way to change that? Start small. Reach out once a day. And keep showing up. Before long, you'll realize, you're not as alone as you think. Here's something that surprises a lot of people: your brain doesn't have to decline as you age. Yes, memory may shift. But cognitive decline isn't inevitable, it's often a result of disuse, not just age. Your brain is like a muscle. And just like your body, if you stop using it, it weakens. But if you challenge it, it grows. Take Janet, a 74-year-old former teacher. After retirement, she drifted into long days of television and passive routines. Slowly, she started forgetting things: where she left her keys, what she walked into the room for. Worried, she decided to take action. She began reading every morning, started doing crossword puzzles over coffee, and even enrolled in an online Spanish class. The results? Her focus sharpened. Her memory improved. And maybe most importantly, she felt curious again. Mental stimulation doesn't have to be complicated. It's about staying engaged, creative, and curious. Try a strategy game. Learn to play a simple tune on the piano. Rearrange your routine. Even talking with someone about a new idea can spark growth in your brain. It also helps with your mood. Because when you're learning, problem solving, or creating, you feel a sense of progress, and that's something we all need at every stage of life. If you're still with us and finding these tips helpful, comment #4 below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a new video designed just for you. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful daily habits, and the simplest: gratitude. As we age, it's easy to focus on what's been lost, people we loved, our younger selves, physical strength, or opportunities that passed. But gratitude invites us to shift our gaze toward what still remains. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about training your mind to notice the good, even in the smallest things. George, a 79-year-old retired firefighter, lost his wife after 50 years of marriage. Every day felt heavy. He kept replaying old memories, and wondering what life was even for now. Then he tried something new. Every morning, he wrote down 3 things he was grateful for. Sometimes it was something big, like a call from his granddaughter. Other times, it was as small as a warm cup of coffee or the sound of birds outside his window. With time, something shifted. His grief didn't disappear, but it softened. His world felt more hopeful. And his heart opened to life again. Gratitude rewires your brain. It reduces stress, lowers depression, improves sleep, and gives you a sense of purpose. And when paired with daily reflection, a few quiet minutes to breathe, sit outside, or pray, you create space for peace to grow. Start today. Name 3 things that made you smile. Write them down. Speak them aloud. You'll be amazed at how quickly the light begins to return. This last one might surprise you. If you're feeling isolated, lonely, or unsure of your purpose, one of the most healing things you can do is this: help someone else. It might sound backwards. Shouldn't I fix my own problems first? But helping others gives us what we're missing: connection, meaning, and a reason to get up in the morning. Take Margaret, 82, a retired nurse. After her husband passed and her children moved away, she often went days without talking to anyone. But instead of sinking into that loneliness, she began volunteering at a local food pantry. At first, it was just once a week. But soon, she was part of a community. She had friends, responsibilities, and a reason to smile. And something else happened: she felt needed again. Helping others doesn't have to be big or exhausting. It can be as simple as writing a kind note, calling someone who's struggling, mentoring a younger person, or offering a smile to a stranger. And even if you're homebound, you can still make a difference. Write letters. Offer encouragement online. Be someone's listening ear. Because when you give, your heart expands. Your life feels fuller. And your loneliness starts to fade. If you're still watching, please comment #6 below. Your engagement truly means the world to us. So let's take a breath and look back. 1. Build a daily routine. 2. Move your body. 3. Stay socially engaged. 4. Keep your mind active. 5. Practice gratitude and reflection. 6. Find ways to help others. These aren't just habits. They're lifelines. Anchors. Tools that can turn isolation into independence, and loneliness into peace. You may not be able to change the fact that you live alone. But you can absolutely change how you experience it. You still have so much to give. So much to learn. So many quiet, beautiful moments waiting to be discovered. Start small. Pick one habit today. And know this: you are not alone. Not in your feelings. Not in your struggles. And not in your desire to live a life of purpose and joy, no matter your age or situation. If this video touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it too. And before you go, leave a comment. Which habit are you going to start today? We read every word. And your story might inspire someone else to take that first step. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourself. You matter.